Hello, this is Eric with Strong Branch Learning. I'm excited to show you my digital classroom so we can get into the details of why online tutoring has treated a lot of my students very well. The first component of my classroom is GoToMeeting. This is a screen sharing software that I use to make sure that my students are indeed on the correct tabs. All the information they need is in front of them and that we are literally on the same digital page. On the right hand side here, you can see that this is actually not my screen, but my student screen. I can see what they're doing, what they're drawing, if they have everything they need. On the left-hand side here, this is my screen, and this is my access to the same digital whiteboard that we see on the student. And this here is this blackboard right here is a digital drawing board. This allows us to draw like we had a pen and paper in our hand, but on the screen. It's compatible with both PC and Mac, and it's something that I will help you set up on our first lesson together. And of course, I will always be there to support with any troubleshooting issues that you may have. As I go down here on the screen, you can now see that I'm on the same exact page as my student. Here is the ACT question, number 29, and this is allowing me to then just simply highlight key components where the student feels stuck. If this is something that they can't independently get from, this allows me to just, help scaffold the concept to them until they're able to independently take it on their own. And by simply underlining something like that, students are able to then fill in the rest of the information, and I can follow their steps, see that their process is indeed correct. And once I see that 64E, I will ask them to then go into our Google Doc, which is our third piece of software here, and that is where they write out all their annotated notes. This is where I'll ask them to organize it, whether it's by chapter or by semester. And this makes midterm and final prep much easier. We don't spend extra time. Everything's already done for us come those big test dates. So just a quick recap of why online works for a lot of students. The scheduling's a lot easier. There's a lot more time that's available for both of us. It's a better value. There's no travel cost or commuting cost. The lessons can be recorded and sent to the families, or we can have reports sent to you directly. The organized notes are something that I make sure that I can continuously monitor. It's much easier to do from the digital option. Better communication with teachers as well, because I have more time to send them emails, make practice exam for students, whatever may support in the success. Benefits that we've seen is that the lessons are much more consistent. I have a lot less cancellations now. Midterm and final prep is something that we mentioned earlier. It's way easier with this setup of organization. Scores are higher for my students. They're getting into schools that they want to go to if we're covering ACT or SAT. And then alternative uses of that Blackboard allows them to do things such as digital media, video editing, or simply doodling. Students love doing that with the board. It's a really fun tool to have. Which feeds into one of the most frequently asked questions that I get is the attention span. A lot of parents are understandably and correctly concerned about whether students are going to be more focused, whether it's in person or online. I've worked with students with ADHD, ADD, and it's not an issue at all. The computer itself is a very engaging tool. And then there's also the compatibility. PC, Mac, doesn't matter. You can ask any more questions that you have at my email, strongbranchlearning@gmail.com, or at strongbranchlearning.com. Thank you and have a great day.